Premier 7.
He was never in doubt. I was always a blue.
Welcome to Premier 7. I am your host, Ryan Nelson, presenting to you, the public, another 8 p.m. video. And this is on how Moises Caicedo will transform Chelsea midfield. If you're new, please subscribe. If you are already a subscriber, please continue to watch, like, comment, share, turn on your notification bells to be informed about more. Moises Caicedo saga is officially over, as he is now a Chelsea player, having snubbed Liverpool. However, he is the most expensive player in the Premier League's history, at a transfer fee of £115 million, equivalent, that would be €146 million. And this surpasses the likes of Declan Rice and Enzo Fernandez. Caicedo was the number one target for Pochettino, and he is now that player at Stamford Bridge. Caicedo's best attributes is that of tackling, stamina, pace, determination, work rate, interception, passing, aerial duels, and by way of that, there's no significant weakness. At the age of 21, Caicedo proves that he can play in numerous positions, mainly as a central defensive midfielder, also as a central midfielder, and at times he can play at right back. This guy is a top-class midfielder, and he have a lot to bring forth. Over the years, Chelsea have managed to recruit and to design top-class midfielders of similar position to that of Moises Caicedo. The likes of Claude Makelele and N'Golo Kante are two names that are easy to remember and to recognize whenever you're mentioning terms such as club greats or club legends. These two players went on to win major accolades at Chelsea, and not only that, they did exceptionally well for the French national team. Moises Caicedo have signed an 8-year deal at Chelsea at the age of 21, and I believe that this youngster can become a future great. There was a news published in ESPN where, as Caicedo mentioned, that he said that I am so happy to join Chelsea. I am so excited to be here at this club, and I didn't have to think twice when Chelsea called me. I just knew I wanted to sign for the club, Caicedo said in a statement after signing the deal. It is a dream move for Moises Caicedo, a player for which Pochettino wants to bring the best out of, and he has proved himself that he have what it takes to be a top player. Let's have a look on Chelsea's performance last season and see if Moises Caicedo can be that player to transform their midfield. The club of Chelsea was one of the worst in the English Premier League last season, a season to forget, hitting 12th position. Even a song was built about them on my end. However, this isn't what Chelsea is known for, but the history was recorded, and can Moises Caicedo help to transform the club? For the home table record to the away table record, Chelsea finished 15th and 11th respectively. That shows that the club isn't at its best. However, for the defensive mechanism of the club, that showed that the defense line was more reliable than even the midfield and the front line. This have to change. Can the likes of Moises Caicedo help to transform Chelsea midfield and the club at large? Well, let's see what one versus one have to say. There are some ups and there are some downs. In terms of ups, Caicedo ranked second in the Premier League last season with 170 pass interception in regards to the opponent's half. That will help Chelsea in regards to the final third. And ranked number 6 in the Premier League with 2,130 passes. Chelsea has been producing some wonderful performances due to the preseason and due to the first game against Liverpool, and this will be a massive upgrade. However, there are instances of doubts. 66 fouls ranked him number 1 in the Premier League last season, and 10 yellow cards ranking him number 5 in the Premier League. That is for last season. However, remember he is young and under the management of Pochettino, then he can become that priceless gem that persons do see that he can become. It is of high requirement that this deal for Caicedo was to be done because for last season only a few players were outstanding, and that comes from a defensive perspective. Based on average sofa statistical ratings, Thiago Silva was ranked number 1, followed by N'Golo Kante, who hardly played due to injuries, Reece James as well who followed, and Enzo Fernandez and Badiashile, who were 2 new signings last season. Those 5 players were outstanding, and they helped Chelsea in regards to being defensively strong to some extent. However, the main areas or the other areas on the pitch needed a lot of help. And by way of that, having a Moises Caicedo in the midfield, then for sure, based on his attributes of passing, of pressing, and also to be resistant with the ball and carrying the ball, then he can be that player who can help Chelsea to be transformed from the midfield and also to improve at large. In that case, let's see how well Moises Caicedo will fit into the Chelsea's midfield. Chelsea will be cooking a delicious pot this season, only for the fans to consume. And there's a say that says, when there's heat in the kitchen, you don't know it go. In that case, the opposition teams will be burnt. And looking on this wonderful lineup for Chelsea, this season, I expect Chelsea to do way more. Looking on the starting 11, the likes of Sanchez will be in goal. Ahead of him will be James, Silva, Colwell, and Chilwell. A solid back four. The midfield will be partners in crime. Enzo Fernandez will be like the box-to-box player, and Moises Caicedo, as you can see the stars, he will be a superstar. This guy is filled with stamina. Going forward, coming back, this is not the player to mess with. I mentioned the names of Kante before and Makelele, club legends, I would say. Above them, you would have like Madueke, and Kunku is currently injured. Raheem Sterling needs to find back his form, but he will get there. And the likes of Jackson leading the line. This will be a formidable lineup for Chelsea that will be hard to break down. I saw instances of brilliance last season at the back end for Chelsea, and this season they started off quite well against Liverpool, 1-1. I don't think it will be easy on other teams to come up against Chelsea. In that case, Moises Caicedo is a main man in terms of Pochettino's target, and I believe that he will come into this club and become one of those top players. He was a top priority and he will deliver on the pitch. It was a dream move for him, and I believe that he will be that player to transform Chelsea's midfield and the club at large. What do you think about Moises Caicedo? I think you have the same impression or thoughts. It is now the time for me to go, and it was a pleasure for me to present to you a content on this wonderful player from Ecuador. You do have yourselves a wonderful day. Continue to support Premier 7 as I will be uploading another video or more so doing a live stream at 8 p.m. again. Take care and goodbye.